Well, good evening, good evening, good evening to all you wisdom walkers out there. Want to be wisdom walking, need to be wisdom walking as I bring you astrology for self mastery. I almost didn't make it, guys. I almost didn't make it because I am Pisces, and today, not only do we have that full moon in Virgo, but Saturn has moved into the sign of Pisces. And I'm going to break that down for you in my report to you today. But I can tell you that it's a combination, like I'm bursting out of my skin and I'm being challenged to, not go into reaction as these upsets come or distractions or whatever been going on. Yeah. And I'm just so grateful to be here that I made it. I hope my bandwidth holds and that things are good. Also, if my music's too loud, please let me know and I will turn it down some more. But yeah, I've got to get you very, 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 very time that we're in right now. And it continues to be, it continues to be. So I don't know. All I know is that I'm staying surrendered, and I invite you to join me in that because what is going on and what's happening, it's just amazing. And it's good stuff, but it is challenging because we have a new way of experiencing the world energetically that has dropped in, and it's been building up, but it is really here. And you'll see with some of these aspects of why and what's going on. So without further ado, let me share with you what I have for you tonight to begin with. So let me start with the reminder that we are still in Pisces season, my season of Pisces, which I love. And I had a birthday on Friday, and I've been celebrating and enjoying myself, even though this stuff has been going on. It's just been crazy. But I'm very grateful, and I'm definitely enjoying myself. So happy birthday again to all the Pisces out there, which includes my sister Cheryl, my two nieces, Jackie and Lorraine. My mom was actually born on, no, she's an Aries. Oh, and another niece is an Aries. But anyway, they're in the month of March, so I guess that counts. But I also have some other people that I know. Dale, if you're listening, happy birthday. Some other Pisces, lots of Pisces people this month. Yvette, shout out to you. And excuse me, yeah, it's just a really fabulous time. Crazy time too. So here are my quotes for the month of March for you. As Narayana Montufar says, we begin the month with Centaur Chiron, the wounded healer, being activated by Venus and Jupiter in fire sign of Aries. During the first half of the month, we will run into situations, excuse me, that will bring us to a vulnerable place, perhaps bringing back painful memories from the past. As with all Chiron transits, the only way is through. Focus on healing, after all. It's Pisces season, and it will set us up for success in the months to come. And I'm so sorry, but my throat all of a sudden got really dry. So I'm having a little cough. Of course, this wasn't happening before, right? It happens as soon as I start the broadcast. Okay, again, let me accept it. It's all good. It's all wonderful. I surrender. Let's see if I can get out the quote from Astrobutterfly, who says, March 2023 is one of those moments in time that will come back that we will come back to again and again, whether or not something concrete happens in your life. This is when major seeds are being planted. This is when completely new chapters in your life are being written. In a regular month, we have one, maximum two conjunctions. In March 2023, we have a record of 7 conjunctions. And conjunctions are when new planetary cycles begin. This is a very strong forward moment energy. And I'm still choking over here. Yeah, it's big. I think just even talking about the energy of this month has my throat like tightening, squeezing on my throat. So let's see what other truths will come out. I'm going to do for you tonight the astrology starting with March 1st, and I'm going to go through just 2 of the 5 aspects that happen on the 16th because it's a lot. Yeah. So here we go. March the 1st. Here's what happened last Wednesday. We started off with Venus conjuncting Jupiter in Aries. And as it says here, the best date night of the year. So use it to your advantage. If you're single, you may find the person of your dreams. If you are in a loving and supportive relationship, you may discover something more to love about your partner. Enjoy the exhilaration of falling in love again and again. Really cool aspect, and I hope that everyone opened up March with that kind of loving energy. Then the next day, on Thursday, again, Venus conjuncting with Jupiter, but this time Chiron joined the party. The triple Venus-Jupiter Chiron conjunction is an incredible opportunity to reclaim yourself. You may become painfully aware of how some repressed emotional wounds are influencing your life and your relationships. This sudden awareness of the pattern will help you break the emotional cycle that has been chaining you down for so long. You will no longer tolerate living other people's lives. You will no longer accept living a life that is not an expression of your wants, goals, and potential. I can't tell you how important this energy is. And again, when the aspects show up, it's not like it's in a flash. That energy stays with us. So take note and just know that if you're feeling uncomfortable and something's not working for you, yeah, there's a reason for it. A Chiron reason for it with Jupiter and Venus. You can't make this stuff up. Also, on the same day of the 2nd, we had Mercury conjuncting Saturn in Aquarius. Again, as Astrobutterfly talked about, all these conjunctions in March. This conjunction has highly constructive energy and gives us the opportunity to be truly intentional about our goals and hopes for the future. Aquarius is the sign of our social circle in general. Saturn comes with the needed framework and how to become more social and engage in more meaningful interactions with other people. Again, really, really cool stuff. And the conjunction comes. And again, as she said, it's the start of a new cycle. So take note again of what is showing up for you at this time. Now, also on that same day of March 2nd, very, very powerful, we had Mercury entering Pisces. Mercury is the I only believe in what I can see, feel, and touch planet. So in Pisces, Mercury can have difficulties staying factual and concise. To make the most of the coming 2 weeks, immerse yourself into Piscean activities. Read, write, watch fantasy movies, keep a dream journal, and most importantly, surrender to Pisces' mysterious ways of delivering and making sense of information. Yes, see, Pisces has purpose. Pisces definitely has purpose. So again, when you're in specific horoscope area's season, there will be a lot of aspects happening with that sign. So we got a lot of Pisces stuff you'll see happening this month. So let's move now to March the 6th, which was Monday, just yesterday. And we had this aspect of the sun in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus. This is a good flow energy. And it's a day of pleasure and good vibes as we allow ourselves to relax and indulge in the finer things in life. Taking the road less traveled can bring nice surprises our way. Yes, and I hope you did take advantage yesterday to let yourself just rest and breathe and relax. So let's jump now to today, the 7th. Drum roll. Yeah, it's big, folks. It is really big. Here we go. First, we have our full moon in Virgo. And as it says here, this lunation in Virgo is trine Uranus, which is flow, the planet of liberation in Taurus, and square Mars, the planet of war in Gemini, which is not a flow energy, it's a hard energy. So right away that tells you that this energy is almost like a push-pull. Come here, go there, come, go, do this, don't do that. I totally have been feeling that today. Also, the full moon in Virgo this March, it's time to make those dreams a reality. Great time to take steps forward, valuing quality over quantity. Yeah. And I just heard a story given by another friend about someone they knew that really was making moves in their life based on that new founded belief that I need to focus on quality versus quantity. Now, this lunation is also called the crow moon or the worm moon in Native American lore and belief systems. And the spiritual meaning is to be prepared to take a big leap of faith and look toward your path forward with excitement and clarity. And this quote from Astrobutterfly, which she had done in her reading, and I encourage you to go online and read her blog for the full moon in Virgo, and it's astrobutterfly.com. She says, "How do I cross my own metaphorical sea to arrive at my promised land?" Because she did the metaphor about Moses coming to the Red Sea, parting the Red Sea, by being there and saying, okay, something's got to happen here, got to do something, and let me just have the faith and open up, and I got to go forward, and boom, miraculously, the sea parts. And so metaphorically, that's for us to say, whatever we think may be standing in our way, may be blocking us from moving forward, we are in a time now where ask and you shall receive. Those waters can part. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of us standing at the shore scared, like, oh my God, you mean then I got to go forward? Yeah, exactly. Then I got to go forward. So happy full moon in Virgo. Hope you're somewhere where you can see it tonight. Beautiful and bright. I saw it last night. It was gorgeous. Now, like I said, this is kind of crazy energy with that trining and the squaring going on. And so Astrobutterfly shares some of where this tightness and this kind of conflict is about. She says, less than 1 hour after the full moon in Virgo, Saturn moves into Pisces. That's why I'm going crazy today. And as it says here, the Sabian symbol of the full moon in Virgo is a volcanic eruption. This speaks about the importance of releasing the old before inviting the new. To make space for the new, everything must be released, 100%. Change is not easy, but real change only happens when we start from a zero state. That's why sometimes we need something of the magnitude of a volcanic eruption. The old must be burned to ashes, even if we have no idea yet where we're headed towards. change, quote unquote, doesn't necessarily mean you quit your job tomorrow and buy a one-way ticket to the Amazonian jungle. Change is not what we do. What we do is a reaction to change. Change always starts from within. Wow, wow. Pretty powerful. Just look at that volcano going off, y'all. Just look at it and know that that's the energy that is happening for you. There are some of us who have been anticipating and moving toward this change, this letting go. But there are some of us that really needed this little, well, it's a big push. But just know that the universe is waiting for you. It's waiting for everything. Yeah, absolutely. I got my comment from Michael Damon saying good evening. Thank you, Michael. Good evening. Enjoy this moon and the Saturn into Pisces. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I really should do a special one of just about Saturn and Pisces, y'all, because it is so huge. There's so much. I've been spending several hours just reading because all the astrologers are really excited about it. And I've been reading and listening to videos to try and really kind of condense it to a way that we can handle it. But let me tell you, they are so excited because this is about to even emphasize change this humanity. Oh, hang in there with me. So here it is. Today we have Saturn entering Pisces. And as it says here, after spending the last 3 years in rebellious Aquarius, Saturn enters imaginative Pisces, ushering us all into a new age and a new normal. Now is the time to break away from toxic communities and groupthink and allow ourselves to imagine a new and better world. I call it the new Earth. This is one of the big transits of the year. One area of your life will come to a natural end and a new door will open. Saturn in Pisces will ask us to find a deeper meaning in our lives. We've been there, done that. Now what? What does it all mean? Saturn in Pisces is our opportunity to get clarity around our deepest dreams. What can I say? What can I say, folks? You know, it's been coming for a while. It's been coming for a minute. Those of you who, like me, have been on the journey for many, many years, for several decades, yeah, this is it. This is it. Let yourself have it. And especially if you're doing healing work and you were doing the work when nobody even wanted to know about the work, that you were doing things that people considered strange and odd and different and, oh, she crazy or he crazy, what's going on? You know, and you just had that little tight group of people that you could talk to. Yeah. Well, it's getting ready to explode. Yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. And, you know, when I started doing my work as a shamanic healer and wisdom keeper, you know, such issues around having money, you know, like, can I charge? How much should I charge? Oh, no, that's not okay. That's in conflict. You know, all of that was going on. But now what Saturn and Pisces is about, because Saturn is about your reality and bringing you structure for it. So it means that those of us who have been doing the healing arts and committed to it are now going to be given structures, financial structures included, to support us doing the work. We've been in preparation for this. So, and it's not about greed. It's not about, you know, quantity. It's about quality. And that we need a level of reciprocity to help us be able to deliver our gifts, our genius and talents in ways that are loving, that are healthy, that are generative, yeah, that are holy. I'm going to use that word, yeah, like holy. And so just know that more support, more opportunities, and more financial backing is coming. It's about to show up, yeah. Yeah, and for some of us, it's already here. It's amazing. So, like I said, I can talk so much more about it. I might do a special video just about that. But in the meantime, let's continue on with March the 11th. What's coming up this Saturday? Well, we get Venus and Aries sextiling Mars and Gemini. Again, another great flow energy. We will feel more confident and assertive in chasing our desires, yet have a gentle touch to truly open ourselves up to connection. A great day for a spontaneous date night, as we can easily fall in love without even knowing it. Love can be a daring adventure if we're willing to take a risk. And I have a great nephew who we were just having this conversation, and he is still in high school. We're just having this conversation about once you've had your heart broken, how hard it is for you to take a risk, but how important it is that you don't let the past dictate what your present and future can be. And so for all of you out there, especially you young people that want to experience your heart being open, this is a wonderful energy coming for you to support you in that. Yes, yes, yes. Also, we get on that same day, on Saturday, Juno, the asteroid, entering Taurus. And remember, Juno was named after the queen of the ancient Roman gods and representing commitment in relationships. Juno's a large asteroid in the asteroid belt and the third asteroid discovered in 1804. She was discovered in 1804. Juno in astrology can illuminate new insights into just how you thrive in long-term commitments and relationships. So when the asteroid of relationships moves into grounded Taurus, this brings for being ready to settle down. Probably it's supposed to be brings energy to be able to settle down, bringing a good time for stable relationships. However, make sure that relationships don't become too stagnant or possessive. Continue to choose parity and interdependence versus codependence in all forms of relationships. And I really appreciate how the astrologers now are paying so much more attention to the asteroids and their impact on us, because anything that is, floating around in our solar system, it's there for a reason. It's not just, oh, that's some chunk of ice, no, it's there for a reason. So I'm grateful that they're doing that. So here we go. What else is happening on Saturday 11th? We have Mercury in Pisces sextiling again, more flow energy. Uranus in Taurus. Our collective intuition increases as we follow our hearts rather than our head in all our adventurous interactions. And I just love this, love this. And let me jump back because, here we go. So Venus and Aries sextiling Mars, and then Mercury in Pisces sextiling Uranus and Taurus. So it's, again, this beautiful flow energy that is showing up for us. And again, the message is follow your heart. Follow your heart. Let your heart be your guide. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yeah. So on the 12th, and again, the energy will be felt, of course, on the 11th. But this is something really big that I talked about in the last Astrology for Self-Mastery video I did as a preparation for it. Drum roll. Yeah. You got Jupiter and Chiron conjuncting in Aries. And this is quite unusual, folks. This is not the normal way that Chiron is floating around up there, another asteroid. This is about healing crisis, chance to heal inner blocks, to living your purpose, including the healing of ancestral wounds. I can't emphasize this enough as so important. So if you are right now feeling stuff from the past being pushed up, don't run from it, don't sedate it, don't ignore it. Know that this is coming to help you get freed up. Remember the message in the first aspects on March 1st. It's this freeing up. It's this breaking away. Pisces, Saturn going into Pisces. We are in a time where we're being asked to step into our authentic self. To put it in another way, it's like this is the call to unplug from the matrix. Yes. Because remember, the matrix cannot tell you who you are. So there is this call to really become your authentic self. So if you're feeling that pain coming up, take care of yourself. Get the support that you need. Talk to somebody. Or if you need medication, get the medication. Don't suffer, because this is really designed to help us really, really get freed up from our ancestral past, from those things that will block us from not only being the best version of ourselves, but living our liberated lifestyle, living in a way that we get to really enjoy the fruits of our ancestors' labor. Yeah. And to go forward knowing that this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah. You know, I can't emphasize this enough. So anyway, this is on March 12th. So just really give yourselves time if those triggers are emerging. You know, for me right now, being so crazy, scatterbrain, and you know, fighting to get my PowerPoints done, you know, one distraction after another, and all wonderful stuff that showed up, you know, but that's why it was hard for me to like, I know you got to get back in focus, you got to focus. But I know too that there's also some pain from my past that is pushing up. I know what it feels like, yeah. So I'm too staying very conscious and awake to don't run from it, don't fight it, allow yourself to have it. Yeah, absolutely. So now we head toward March the 14th, the Tuesday, next Tuesday. And we have a square. So this is a tight energy. This is the first tight energy that comes up this month. We got one more after this. And as it says here, Mercury and Pisces square Mars and Gemini. Not a great day for communication, as everyone will be a little snappier than usual. Fights can easily get blown out of proportion, so it's best to keep our heads down and mind our own business. Yeah. You know, and think about that with that energy of Jupiter and Chiron in Aries popping up on the 12th, you know, yeah, there's going to be some fallout. So have compassion. This is my suggestion. Have compassion, first of all, for yourself, but also for other people. Do not single story them. Do not hold them like they're out to get you. They just in pain. And maybe they don't know what you know. They're not listening to Astrology for Self-Mastery or reading, you know, these astrologers or listening to the videos about the changes we're going through. So have compassion. Yeah, have compassion. And again, just leave it alone. Don't engage. Yeah, don't engage. Now, on Wednesday, March 15th, we have a conjunction, another conjunction. This is the third one so far. And this is Sun conjuncting Neptune in Pisces. This is an artistic aspect that allows us to explore our creative side and get deep with our feelings. When the Sun meets Neptune, it shines a light on what's otherwise difficult to see. The result? A more well-rounded understanding of yourself and what makes you human. Neptune can expose our blind spots, but also our zones of genius. Yeah. So, you know, it's going from that square into a conjunction. And this type of conjunction, it's nice. So it is about, you know, again, going in and getting connected a little more deeply and getting to your deep feelings. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. Now, on the 16th, and like I said, I'm only going to do 2 aspects for you because, oh my God, the 16th is mind-blowing. Mark your calendars and lay low. The 16th, no, you don't have to lay low, but just know that there's a lot of astrological, planetary movement going on. So the first one is a square. This is the second one in the first half of March. Mercury and Pisces squaring Mars and Gemini. Not a great day for communication, as everyone will be a little snappier than usual. Fights can easily get blown out of proportion. So it's best to keep our heads down and mind our own business. Again, that same message coming back around. Yeah. Like keep it low. Keep it low. Absolutely. And then we get this also in the same day. This is the reward. We get Venus entering Taurus. This is a much welcomed homecoming for Venus as the pleasure planet enters Taurus, one of the two signs that it rules. So from now until April the 10th, relationships become steady and sensual as we focus on making both love and money without being overly possessive of either. We all know that when Venus is happy, everyone is happy. Amid turbulent transits, Venus in Taurus is that sweet reminder that everything will be all right. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? Just a lovely, lovely, lovely aspect for us to end on. So there you have it. There you have it. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. This is so much. It is so much. Here's a plug for my book and ways to contact me. There are some of you out there that know, but for some of you that my down mobile, it's a Sprint network. It got cyber attacked on February 23rd. I can't make calls. I can't receive calls. I can't send texts. I can't receive texts. And if it wasn't for things like Skype and WhatsApp, I wouldn't be talking to anybody. There's no word from them for how long it's going to last. It will be probably by Friday, it will be time for me to consider or make the move to another carrier because, I got to have my phone. But this is interesting that this happened, and it happened at this time because of all the shifting energy that's going on. And I think it's a preamble to more of what we're going to see. Cyber attacks versus, physical war to obstruct economies and obstruct, things. So anyway, another thing I've surrendered to, and I'm just open. I'm not trying to figure it out, ain't trying to make it up. It's like whatever it is, whatever's supposed to be, that's what's supposed to be. So thank you so much for your patience, for listening to me. I apologize if my signal was a little hazy and crazy at times, but it's probably a reflection of what's going on inside of me right now. And I will be back, and I think early next week, and give you the rest of the astrology for March, because like I said, I couldn't even give you all of what happened on the 16th today. But I hope what I did share with you is helpful, especially for today and moving forward, the 11th to 12th, really huge. And then the 16th too, so that you can navigate and just plan to take care of yourself, not take on other people's pain, and keep walking your wisdom from a place of acceptance, love, light, and joy. Be well, be safe, and I will definitely be back with you soon. Bye-bye now.